PHP and MySQLi CRUD tutorial. Inside this video, we will see database connection settings. If I back to browser, so inside last video, we had completed all the layouts that we need inside this employee-based CRUD application. Now this time, we will connect our database with the application. So if you have remembered, then we had created a database called PHP_employees_CRUD. Inside this database, this is the table also we had created. Now if I go back to application, now inside this application, we have a file called db-config.php. So to connect or make connection with our database, this is the file where we will pass all about our database connection string values. Now from this video, we are going to start the concept of object-oriented concept of MySQLi. So let's define our PHP tag first inside this file. So here we will use our object-oriented concept. So first of all, we are going to create an instance of MySQLi. So let's say that MySQLi equals to new, and we will call MySQLi. This is an object and this is a class. Inside this class, we need to pass few parameters. So if we go into its IntelliSense, look here, we need to pass hostname, username, password and database. So once we pass all these values, then we can connect with the database. So let's define first. So here we will use define function. It's a PHP function. Look at IntelliSense. Inside this define function, we need to pass the constant name and then value. So let's say that here I will call the constant name as database underscore, let's say host name, or as simple as that, let's say db underscore host. And as we know that we have our database inside our local host, so what I will do, I will pass here, let's say localhost. Next constant, we want something for our password or username, so db underscore user. This is the username of PHP MyAdmin. So in my case, the username is admin. Next, I will define one more constant, and this will be for db underscore password. Password is of our PHP MyAdmin. So in my case, it will be admin @123, and the last constant we need for the database name. So define db underscore database, and here we need to pass our database name. So I will go into browser, copy the db name, so it will be something PHP_employees_CRUD. I will copy and put it here. Now once we define all these constant, so we will use this constant inside this MySQLi. So if we go inside this MySQLi, the first parameter we need to pass called db underscore host. Then inside this IntelliSense, we need to pass username, so db underscore username, and these are the constants what we have defined here. Now next, put a comma. Look at IntelliSense, we need to pass password, so db underscore password, and finally we need to pass our database name. Once we pass all these constants inside this MySQLi, so by the help of constructor of this class, automatically if all these details are correct, then it will go and connect with the database. So to test, what I will do, let's say print r, and inside this, if I write MySQLi, which is an object of this MySQLi class, go back to browser and let's duplicate, and I will open that file, so db-config.php. Here we are getting all about our MySQLi object, so I will use, let's say, a pre tag to format our output. Save these changes, go and reload. So as we can see that here we have an output, and this is MySQLi object. Now inside this MySQLi object, we have several keys like affected rows, client info, client version, error number equals to 0. It means database connected. Let's put some other details as we know that username is not correct. I will go and reload this page and we can see here that connect underscore error number is 1045 and here we have some message that is access denied. So this is the object of MySQLi we are getting when we have some error inside database connectivity. But if we pass correct details, go here, let's reload this page. So in this case we can see connect error or connect error number equals to 0. So if we put the checkpoint by using if else block, like if connect error number is greater than 0, it means we have some error, because let's put again the incorrect details value. Focus on the value of connect underscore error number. We can see here we have 1045, which is greater than 0 value. So what I will do, let's comment these two lines. If MySQLi object, and let's copy this object value connect underscore error number. So if its value greater than 0, it means we'll have some error. So let's say die, it's a PHP function which stops execution, and error colon, and if we want to print our error message, so again by the help of this object MySQLi arrow operator, and for message we will use connect underscore error. So I will copy and put it here. Otherwise database will be connected. So in this case we have incorrect username, so this die block will be executed. If we go and reload, so as we can see error access denied. But if we go and let's pass our correct details, go and reload, now as we can see that we are not getting any output, it means database connected. So in our coming videos, this is the file called db-config.php, which we needs to include inside each of the file, like add employee, delete employee, edit employee, and list employee. So this is the very basic file of database where we want to perform any database operation with our table. And inside each of the file we will use this MySQLi object. By the help of this object we will call our object oriented methods, and by the help of that we will perform insert statement, means insert command, update, delete, and update commands. So from the next video we will see all about our database operations. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.